Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Start, Grow, Pivot, where we help aspiring and new skilled immigrants like you work smarter and not harder to achieve their career and business goals here in Canada. Let's get started. So now that we know what Canadian experience means, now that we know what aspects of Canadian experience is important to hiring managers, the next question on my mind, and I'm sure on your mind, is how can newcomers quickly gain this Canadian experience so that they can achieve their career goals faster? And here is what they had to say. Volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Now, as a newcomer, depending on your financial situation, hearing that might not be so encouraging, but imagine that volunteering for a 2-3 month period can shorten your ability to find a job in a 6 to 8 month period. So do the math and figure out which works. Now, another way that the HR professionals recommend that you can gain Canadian experience is to take courses. There are free courses, paid courses with the university. Take a course to develop your skill sets and take a course to meet people. Take a course to get in touch and build connections with professors, with the local schools, career offices, because once you are a student of the school, even if you're taking a short course, you do have access to the many resources that the school has. And this is a great way for you to build connections and to even get a career coach and career advice. Take a course that when you come in and meet as many people as you can, and definitely bring your best self to the course, answer the questions, and be that teacher's pet so that the professor remembers you and sees your hard work and dedication. And you also gain another reference point that helps put the mind at ease of HR managers. Canadian experience represents so many different things that hiring managers are looking for, and lack of Canadian experience is a general term that they use, and it doesn't usually mean literal Canadian work experience. And you can build that through volunteering, through taking courses, and also signing up for different industry professional organizations, going on different job fairs. There's so many things that you have to do to get yourself out there and prepare yourself before you start hitting apply and submit. A number of people, as soon as they land to Canada, they start applying for jobs, but there are a number of things that you need to put in place so that you work smarter and not harder. You don't want to send 100, 1,000 job applications and start getting calls for interviews for the jobs and you don't remember, wait, when did I submit that application? You don't want to do that. You want to work smarter. You want to put all these things in place so that at the time that you're applying for the jobs, you have your local references ready. You have your volunteer experience that you've used to update your resume, update your LinkedIn. You have connections, you have reference point. You've researched the Canadian job market and you can speak about it powerfully and confidently. And when you get your first interview, you want to be in a position where your chances of getting a call back or your chances of getting a job offer are higher than when you come in and start completely blind and start applying from the get-go. You definitely need some time to strategize. And don't forget to check out this video on strategies for optimizing your job search as a newcomer. Volunteering, engaging in your community centers, engaging in those settlement services, getting yourself out there, hit the ground running, and get yourself some Canadian experience and save yourself the hassle of hearing lack of Canadian experience, lack of Canadian experience, lack of Canadian experience. You'll find hearing that over and over and over again might be easier for you to go and get that volunteer experience and build up some of that Canadian experience. And there are so many nonprofit boards out there. There's so many professional organizations out there. There are so many charities out there that are looking for skills like yours that you can offer them and immediately put that on your resume and show that you do have Canadian experience and that you're providing value to these organizations. And then you can also use them as reference points. Engage in your community centers. During COVID times, a lot of community centers have taken their events virtual. So show up, network, connect with the people, meet as many people as you can, and get into the culture of where you are living. Read the local news, research the job market, research. It's like doing homework that you need to be able to prove to the hiring manager that you are less of a risk because you're coming from a different country, you're coming from a different working style, you are more of a risk to them. And it's your job to prove to them that you are less of a risk and that the value that you can bring is not going to be hindered by the fact that you lack a lot of knowledge on the Canadian experience or lack a lot of knowledge on the Canadian customer, on the Canadian market, on the tools that work in Canada. You have this experience, and volunteering is the best way to show that you have this experience. So what are you waiting for? Go out there and sign up and volunteer. If you like this video, make sure you like it, share it with your friends, share it with your colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get our new videos every week. And share in the comments if you have any more questions for me, if there's any other videos that you would like me to do, topics that you're interested in to help you achieve your career and business goals here in Canada. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye!